This video is brought to you by MyFitnessPal, the #1 nutrition tracking app.
All right, let's talk about that age-old question that hits us every single day. What's for dinner? It seems like such a simple thing, right? But that one decision can have a massive impact on your health, your bank account, and yeah, even your stress levels. So today, we're going to debunk some of the biggest myths out there about home cooking and really dig into its surprising power. So let me ask you, and be honest, do you ever feel like you are just way too busy to cook? Or maybe you've done the math in your head and you're pretty sure that grabbing takeout is actually cheaper? If you're nodding your head right now, trust me, you are so not alone. Look, I get it. Life is, well, it's hectic, right? It's a whirlwind of work, family, and just a million things pulling you in different directions. And the thought of planning, then shopping, then the actual cooking, and oh yeah, the cleaning afterward, it can feel totally overwhelming, like just one more chore on a to-do list that never, ever ends. So here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with the home cooking dilemma itself. Then we'll get into how it puts you in charge of your health. After that, we'll talk about the perks for your wallet and your well-being. We'll wrap up with a super simple kitchen game plan and some pro tips to get you going. Okay, first up, the home cooking dilemma. This is all about a huge shift in how we think about it. We're going to flip the script from seeing cooking as this massive chore to seeing it as your secret weapon. So, what if I told you that cooking wasn't the problem at all? What if, with just a few smart strategies, it's actually the answer? The answer to feeling healthier, saving money, and yeah, even cutting down on stress. And listen, this is not about becoming some gourmet chef overnight. It's just about making a few simple choices that really pay off. All right, let's build on that idea. Section 2 is all about your health on your terms, or as I like to call it, how you become the captain of your own plate. You know, when you're the one in the kitchen, you are in complete control. And the research on this is pretty clear. There's a direct link between cooking at home and some major health wins. We're talking about things like a better diet overall, eating more fruits and veggies without even trying, getting more nutrient-dense foods, and it even leads to lower body fat and just consuming fewer calories in general. It's a huge deal. Okay, to make this really hit home, let's use an example I think we can all get behind. It's time for the mac and cheese showdown. We're going to pit the typical restaurant version against one you make from scratch at home. Okay, just look at these numbers. It's pretty wild. Your average restaurant mac and cheese, it can easily pack 1,000 calories and a whopping 35 grams of saturated fat. But the homemade version, you cut the calories by more than half, down to around 450. You slash the saturated fat by over 75%. And get this, you actually boost the protein. This just perfectly shows the kind of control you have when you're the one doing the cooking. And look, getting these healthier results is way easier than you might think. A few simple hacks. Start with veggies as the star of your meal. Keep an eye on sneaky added sugars in sauces and dressings. Swap out white pasta for whole grains to get more fiber. And try roasting or baking instead of deep frying. Seriously, these little changes make a huge difference. Okay, so we've talked health, but the benefits don't stop there, not even close. Now let's get into how cooking is good for both your wallet and your soul. These are the perks that go way beyond just the kitchen. Let's kick things off with your wallet. So a 2017 study looked at this, and it found that people who ate out a lot had an average monthly food budget of $364. Go ahead and lock that number in your brain for a sec. Now let's look at the other side of the coin. The people who usually cooked at home. Their average monthly budget? $273. Yeah, I know, food costs have gone up since 2017, for sure. But that gap, that proportional difference, it's still just as significant today. So what's the bottom line here? That is $91 extra in your pocket every single month. That adds up to almost $1,100 a year. I mean, think about what you could do with that. That's a vacation flight, a new phone, or a serious boost to your savings, just by cooking a few more meals at home. And that's just the wallet part. Let's talk about the soul part. Sharing meals you've cooked at home is actually linked to having better relationships. It can literally lower the stress and tension in your house. And if you have kids, the impact is massive. Children who share regular family meals are less likely to be overweight, and they just tend to eat healthier in general. Okay, I'm hoping you're convinced on the why by now. So let's pivot to the how. It's time to lay out your kitchen game plan. Super simple, actionable steps to actually make this happen in your life. And don't worry, this isn't complicated. It's a simple 4-step plan. Step 1. Take inventory. Just do a quick scan of what you already have in your pantry and freezer. Step 2. Make your list based on that inventory. Only buy what you actually need. It saves cash and cuts down on waste. Step 3. Involve your crew. Get your partner, your kids, your roommate, whoever, to help out. It makes it go faster and it's more fun. And step 4. Crank up a playlist. Seriously, make it an enjoyable part of your day. You know, having a well-stocked pantry and freezer is like your secret weapon for those crazy busy nights. We're talking about keeping staples on hand like canned beans and tomatoes, whole grains like quinoa, dried lentils, and in the freezer, things like riced cauliflower or some lean protein. Having this stuff ready means you can throw together a healthy meal in no time. All right, for our final section, let's bring in an expert to really drive this home. We've got some pro advice from registered dietitian Melissa Jager that you're gonna love.
Okay, her first tip is a total game changer, and it's called batch cooking. The whole idea is cook once, eat twice, or 3 or 4 times. Like you cook up a big batch of chicken or quinoa on a Sunday, and boom, you've got the base for quick salads, bowls, or wraps all week long. It's brilliant.
Her next tip is all about flavor, and it's so simple. Use your spice rack. She recommends swapping things like garlic salt for garlic powder. Why? Because you get all that amazing flavor, but you drastically cut the sodium. It's such a smart little hack for food that's both healthier and tastier. So let's bring this all together. What's the big takeaway here? It's that when you cook at home, you are in the driver's seat. You control the ingredients, which means better health. You save a ton of money over time. You actually build stronger bonds with your loved ones. And maybe the most important part, it does not have to be complicated or take up all your time. Think about it. The power to improve your health, your finances, and even your relationships, it's literally sitting right there in your kitchen waiting for you. So the only real question left to ask is, what's the first thing you're gonna make?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more insights brought to you by MyFitnessPal, the #1 nutrition tracking app.